What are we doing?
We're gonna drive over some rocks in Arizona with our Jeep.
What are we waiting for?
Waiting for the lineup to clear out. I think they're setting up some of them there. Trail to SEMA cameras. Trail to SEMA was this kind of idea that Powerstop came up with a few years ago, just getting a bunch of people together, hit a bunch of trails for a week before we were locked into a convention center in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the fact that we get to spend a week just having fun, driving over rocks with legitimately toys that cost as much as some people's houses, you know, I think it's pretty cool that we're able to basically call this our job, and we're super fortunate that we're able to just have fun and get paid to do it.
Well, I didn't want to come over and say hi. I looked over and like, I know you. Well, I don't know you, but I know who you are.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Can you look at that camera right there and say, I don't mind being on TV?
I don't mind being on TV.
And what's your name?
I'm Jay Jones.
Perfect.
Perfect.
We're going to put that in the video for sure.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
So the idea I think that Powerstop had this year was to hit a bunch of different stuff. So we started in Phoenix, Arizona. That was really just like a legit desert floor, rock, hot cactus kind of trail. So then we went up to Big Bear, California, and those trails are certainly, you know, the views are spectacular. It's a good time, but at the same time, it's kind of a spot where like a mid-level built JK would shine. But once we hit the lake bed in Johnson Valley, California, and hit the Hammers trails, that was probably the highlight of the trip, at least for me, because we're able to take this Jeep out, you know, blast across the lake bed, and then hit the most iconic trail, I think, in the Hammers families of trail, which was Sledgehammer. The Jeep made it up, no problem. Climbed the top, came up the top, and then hauled ass across the desert back to the campsite.
The King of the Hammers, and just took Ian's race car out, and that thing was flying. Just holding my phone, like looking at the GPS, trying to figure out how fast we were actually going, and that was unbelievable. What did we just do?
Went really, really fast in a race car across the desert.
Who built the race car?
Me. I built it. It's just a Jeep race car. Oh my God, it's a nice Jeep. This Jeep, we've kind of dubbed it sort of the Race LJ. Motor Trend came to me and they asked my help in basically relaunching Four-Wheeler TV, which is an old school TV show they used to make. And I was down for it. I said, as long as the first project out of the gate was something super hardcore. So this is basically a full tube chassis. It's a goat-built chassis designed completely around an Ultra 4 car. So it's triangulated 4-link front, coilover bypass, air bump. The rear is trailing arms with the same package, coilover bypass, air bump. Really good suspension geometry. Pro Series Spider-Trax 9-inch front and rear, high pinion in the front, low pinion in the back, monster LS motor underneath the hood, turbo 400, 3.8 Atlas. Basically, everything that you would find packaged up in a true Ultra 4 race car, except we skinned it with a Jeep TJ body with a CJ grill just to make it different.
About to get this party started.
Crawling over rocks in my stock TJ. And then we finished it all off with a trip to Sand Hollow. I mean, this is the second year we've been in Sand Hollow for Trail of SEMA. It's definitely a fun place to go wheeling. It's obviously a busy place. We're surrounded by side-by-sides and dirt bikes, and everyone's having a good time. And this is a cool place to wheel. And I mean, I don't think we've scratched the surface of this park, so we'll definitely have to come back here at some point in time. The whole point of all this stuff, whether it's like a YouTube channel or an actual TV show or even this whole series, this Trail to SEMA series, is very, very simple. It's to take that guy that's maybe sitting at home, maybe he's got a rig in the garage and he maybe hasn't finished it, maybe he hit a brick wall, and if watching some YouTube shows or watching some TV shows or a series like this Trail to SEMA gives him motivation to get back out in the garage and work on his junk and hit the trail, that's the best part about it, because that's the whole goal here. The goal here is, I don't want to be out here all by myself. I love when people come up and just interrupt me when I'm in an interview and want to shake my hand. You know, it just shows that there's fans everywhere, and you know, you got to be appreciative of them, which I am. This is just sort of a great medium for people to just sort of push past that roadblock, get in the garage, fix your junk, go out and have fun. This is a great way to spend the day. Day in the dirt. Can't go wrong.